Hey, today is all about saving strokes. Okay, meaning I want to reduce at least 10 strokes off your putting game or on the green.
Kidding.
No.
You're kidding.
Why? Because I need you to play better. I want you to break, if you're playing 100, I want you to break 100. And if you're playing 90, I want you to break 90. So this is how you do it. You have to putt better. Now, let me ask you a question. When you go to the golf course, do you allow yourself to practice putting on that beautiful putting green right next to the first hole? No? Well, leave me a comment on the bottom telling me if you practice or you don't practice. But from what my experience, I noticed that at least 90% of the people that I interviewed, or I went to the golf course at a big outing and I asked a question. I said, hey, how many of you guys go out practice putting before you go out to play? And they said, nobody said yes. And I said, raise your hand. And only a couple people raised their hands. I'm like, can I ask you what your handicap is? And they said they were single digits. So most of the single digit players will go out and practice putting. But the amateurs or normal amateurs like shooting 90 to 100, they actually don't. They don't go out to practice putting. They just maybe take a couple of swings because they think their swing is more important. So that might be the case, right? So my suggestion is first, when you go to the golf course, get out to the putting green and take at least 15 to 20 minutes and take some putts so that you can feel the speed of the green and how their contours are and the way the grass is laying, all that stuff. You can learn so much in that 15, 20 minutes, and it will help you with your stroke anyway, right? So you'll save some stroke. So first thing is, I need you to go practice putting. So we got that straight, right? You don't practice putting first. So you cannot get good at putting if you don't practice putting. Now, if you like to keep donating money to your friends, that's more power to you. But I don't like to lose money to my friends. I'd rather win some money, so I will go out to practice putting from now on. And you spend too much time on your full swing game than you do on your short game and your putting. So I need you to go out and practice putting more than you do with your swing, okay? So if you have an hour worth of practice, I need you to do at least 30 minutes of putting or short game and 30 minutes of your full swing. That's more than enough, okay? Hey, thanks a lot for helping me grow my channel. I got to 500. Now I want to get to 1,000. I'm getting greedy. So hit the subscribe, the bell button, the thumbs up, and tell a friend and help me grow my channel. I want to hit that 1,000 mark very shortly. Hey, I did some research on the internet and I found this chart and it shows you exactly the percentages of what people do in a single round, okay? Now, putting, if you see that big thing on the right side there, the putting is number one. 43% of the putter is used on a single round, okay? Next is the wood play. Wood play is driver, fairway woods, and even hybrids, okay? Wood play is about 25%, okay? Next is the finesse wedge. Finesse wedge is the wedges around the green and just short shots that you're hitting, and that's about 13%. After finesse wedges, there's little bits and pieces of, the short irons, middle irons, long irons, trouble shots. Those are little percentages, okay? But the main big three percentages is the wood play, the finesse wedges, and the putting, okay? Putting is the biggest. So if it's 43% for putting, that means you have to spend a lot more time on putting than you do with any of your swings, right? Now that we're talking about it, 62% of the time you will be shooting your short game and your putter, or inside of 100 yards, 62%, okay? So that means 38% is outside of that 100 yards, okay? So, which is it's a good number, but you still need to get it on the green and stuff. I'm not saying you don't have to practice it, but 62% are inside 100, so that's why we want you to work on the inside 100 a little bit more than you would with the full swing. The full swing, over time, you will get the nice swing plane, the nice arc, and you'll hit the ball pretty straight, and majority of the time you're going to be right next to the green. So if you're right next to the green, and then if you can get up and in, that's going to save you a lot of stroke. Okay, so that's why I suggest that we practice putting a little bit more than you do with your full swing, or just inside the 100-yard shots are very, very important. Okay, so we need to put our time into that inside the 100 yards. Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you think hitting the long drive and getting OB or missing a 1-foot putt, which way is more dramatic to you? I think not the driver hitting OB, but the 1-foot putt that's gonna stay with you for a very, very long time, right? Why? Because it's so easy to make and you missed it. Second, everybody's watching you. You're so nervous, and like I said, it looks so easy that you can't miss it, but you miss it and they all laugh at you, right? That's horrible. But if you hit an OB, boom, because it's so far and it's a long shot that you kind of forgive yourself a little bit. But if you miss that short putt, my God, it's going to stay with you for like many, many holes and maybe even the whole day. And you're going to be so mad at yourself for missing that little putt and losing money to your friends. Holy cow, that's horrible, right? So you got to learn to seize the day by making those one-footers or 2-footers. And I've seen videos where 1-foot putt was missed on the PGA Tour. Can you imagine that? Because they don't really concentrate enough, because it's so easy. And it's like, you could just tap it in. That's why they call it tap in, right? But it's not really. You really need to focus on every shot. And that 1-foot putt will give you an everlasting bad taste in your mouth the rest of the day, right? So that's why that the 1-foot putt is more important than hitting an OB on a driver. Okay, hey, it's okay. OB is okay. I'm grateful that you're liking all the stuff that I'm doing for golf, and I hope this really helps, and I hope you can break 90, 100, and play the best round of your life. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, leave me a comment, all that nice thing. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.